Presented to me is an individual by the name of Art Flores, who wants to address the school board about, I can't make out the first part, is unavailable, but I can read vaccine, death, and events. So there, Mr. Art Flores, if you could come by the podium, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen, ladies. My name is Art Flores.
Hold on, Mr. Flores, yeah, I don't know if your mic's working or not.
Testing. It is.
We haven't started, so make sure you can be heard loud and clear.
Okay, testing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Art Flores. Good evening. I'd like to just ask a favor, just for a quick second. Pretend that you're in a restaurant and you're sitting next to anybody in your family. You can take off your masks, you're safe. Just pretend you're in a restaurant. I came to speak to you about VAERS. You spell it V-A-E-R-S. The V stands for vaccine. A is adverse, which means bad. Events reporting system. Bad things happen to people when they get the vaccine. It's reported by individuals and doctors. It's voluntary, so not all of the events are reported. There have been over 800,000 bad events that have been reported. Some of the bad events have been deaths. Deaths are not 15,000 here because this is about a month or two old. It's 18,000 deaths have been reported. Hospitalizations, 88,000. Urgent care, 95,900. Doctor office visits, 133,900. Anaphylaxis, 7,800. Bell's palsy, 10,700. Miscarriages, 2,700. Heart attacks, 8,800. 11,400. Myocarditis, pericarditis. Permanently disabled, 28,000. And it goes on and on. Life-threatening, 20,000. Severe allergic reactions, 32,000. This agency this group that reports that has these deaths, it's on the website, and it's a government agency. It's co-sponsored by the CDC, the FDA, and HHS, Health and Human Services. When you look at the website, which is very easy to find, you're going to find a menu at the top that says look for the red boxes. These are the red boxes. And that's where the numbers come from. The place to look for it is openvaers.com. Openvaers, one word, .com. One of the people that is reported in that reporting system is a fellow citizen of mine, lives in my town. His name is Ernesto Ramirez Jr.
25 seconds.
Ernesto Ramirez Sr. was a single parent. His son took the vaccine in April of this year, 2021, and 5 days after he took the vaccine, he died. I just want you to pay a little respect to him, but that's only one that has been reported. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Flores. The second request that I have is for Juanita Amiel Townsend, and she wants to speak to the board with regards to mask and vaccine recommendations. Same time allotment, Ms. Thompson, you have 3 minutes, please.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Juanita Amiel Townsend, and I am here on behalf of the Texas Light Guardians, as well as the community which you serve. As a school board elected official, you are tonight receiving a copy of the Omega Brief. The Omega Brief has been delivered to every state, senate, and House elected official, as well as the lieutenant governor, the governor, and the attorney general, everyone who has an office in Austin. This document contains irrefutable evidence of COVID-19 pandemic criminal conspiracy and racketeering, as identified in patent findings by David Martin, PhD. Dr. Martin's company has been reviewing patents worldwide in 168 countries for over 20 years. Registered U.S. patents demonstrate that COVID is not a naturally occurring virus. It is a bioweapon being used to scare our community into complying with vaccine and mask mandates. Criminal charges are being filed for the flawed PCR testing that is responsible for the gross overstatement of positive COVID cases. We anticipate that you will give the Omega Brief your attention. Further, we demand that any mask and vaccine mandates or recommendations end immediately. According to VAERS, as of today, there have been over 18,600 deaths related to the COVID-19 vaccine. One of those deaths, like Art just mentioned, is 16-year-old Ernesto Ramirez Jr. from Edinburgh, whose picture is on my shirt today. How many more people have to die before the tyranny ends? We know the truth, and now so will you. The time for ignorance is over. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson. The third individual is a Reina L. Rodriguez from Eyes Wide Open, and she too would like to address the board regarding masks and vaccinations. Rodriguez, go
Hi,
ahead.
board members. My name is Reina Rodriguez, and I'm here to let you know that my husband took the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and he passed away. I live in Edinburgh. I have children in the school district of Edinburgh that are constantly being forced to wear a mask. I myself am a medical professional. I have nieces and nephews in this county, and everybody is being told to put a mask on your child when we have enough evidence to say that there is no such thing as a pandemic. The only reason you guys want to keep the pandemic happening is for the pandemic funding that is given, that has been approved all the way to 2024. So if we don't have a pandemic, the schools have to give back money that doesn't belong to you guys. We love our children, and that's why we're here today. I am suing Edinburgh School Board because of this, and I will have brought the fight to Cameron County, Willacy County, San Patricio County, Nueces County, and I'm bringing it to Star now. Because I care about my children and my nieces and nephews and everybody else's children in this district. There's no pandemic. I have pictures of some of the board members right now that I took coming here this morning, or right now. No masks. Sitting, chit-chatting, talking to one another. No masks. All of a sudden, the cameras come on and let's start the charade. Let's put on these masks that don't work, that are gonna hold bacteria, that are gonna give you bacterial pneumonia as a long-term use of them. Open your history books, research the Spanish flu, and find out what killed most people. Masks and injections that were given to the people. But now you know. Now it's your turn to take care of our kids and do your job. It's your kids suffering, guys. Mr. Ernesto Ramirez actually messaged me that he's on his way. He wanted to speak to you guys, but I guess he didn't get here on time because the address is very confusing on how to get to your location. But he will be outside if anybody wants to ask him questions, because he's been to Austin and Washington, D.C. The media censors us. Nobody wants to report on the fight we are doing. And the only reason we're doing it is because of the children and their future and our future as we know it.
45 seconds.
Please do your job. Don't play with the kids. It's not fair, they're innocent. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez. Okay, Section 5, announcement of board members training required by CASB, policy BBD legal,